Welcome back to the Delaware Way. The Delaware State Housing Authority just got a big award. Jessica Eisenbray is the Director of Public Relations for DSHA. Thank you so much for being here, Jessica.
Yeah,
so what was the award?
Sure. So we were awarded 2 awards from the National Council for State Housing Agencies. This is the organization that oversees all of the state housing agencies in the country. And we were awarded for our financial coaching program and also for our Strong Neighborhoods Housing Funds program.
Explain what they are.
Sure. So the financial coaching program, we partner with Stand By Me, which is the state-run financial empowerment group, and also with Discover Bank. And they help us to give first-time homebuyers or repeat homebuyers some assistance in terms of understanding their finances better, learning how to budget, learning how to up your credit score a little bit if they need that, learning what the cost of buying a home is, the things that they're going to need in the future for that, an emergency fund, all of that. So we partner with them to provide Delawareans some financial coaching so they understand all of the process of buying a house a little bit better.
I was kidding with you a second ago that everything seems to be for first-time home buyers, but I can understand, especially with these programs, because they have not been through it before.
Exactly, right, that's true. If they haven't gone through the process, they might not be sure about it. This is a great way for them to kind of get their foot in the door and start the process and get to know it a little bit better. And it's offered for repeat home buyers as well. If maybe they bought a house 30 years ago and things are different now and they want to understand it a little bit more, they can also take advantage of financial coaching.
Do you think it's a program that most people don't take advantage of?
I think it is. And I mean, in this day and age, with your credit score and with all of the different things that you need, down payment assistance or closing cost, that's a lot for, the average person to understand in terms of finances and getting it all. So with Stand By Me and Discover Bank and Delaware State Housing Authority, we're really able to give them what they need in terms of education for understanding how to keep their finances in order so that they can one day become a home buyer.
And this is all free, right?
All free, yeah.
So a lot of people might pay a counselor or may pay somebody. They can come to and why is it important for the state to help people to buy new homes? Does it help the economy?
Sure, of course it helps the economy. And for us, if we can get people to buy a home, then they become stakeholders in that community. Then they're concerned about crime or, other things taking place, vacant properties, anything like that. They're going to be advocates for that community and for that neighborhood, and they're going to have a stake in it and really help their communities thrive. So that's why we want to encourage people to buy homes as much as possible.
Yeah, and it's the biggest investment somebody's going to make.
Exactly.
And everybody's afraid. Everybody's going in to buy their first home afraid. So just to have somebody to hold their hand through the process is extremely important.
Exactly.
And so it's wonderful that the state does it. I guess sometimes I always want to know, what do you get out of it? And you're telling me it helps the communities.
Exactly. We're especially seeing this.
Do you get, in an investment like this, there's always analytics. Do you get a return on that?
We do, yeah. We actually, the Delaware State Housing Authority is unique when compared to other state agencies. We're technically our own corporation. So the revenue that we make off of the mortgages that we sell to people, we get that back, and that helps us run our programs and get even more, marketing out there about the homeowner programs that we have.
That's the partnership with Discover Bank.
Now, yes, exactly. So it's kind of, it's a beneficial program for us as well as an organization, but it's also great getting people to buy homes in communities, and that we can segue into the other award that we got, which was for Strong Neighborhoods Housing Fund, because with that award, that recognized our program that is helping to revitalize these vacant and abandoned properties throughout our state, especially here in Wilmington. So what we do is we provide organizations like Habitat for Humanity, for example. We would give them funding, they would revitalize a house, they would revamp it, make it new, or if it needs to be torn down, they'll tear it down, and then the property is sold to a homeowner or a home buyer within that community.
And I can help answer some of the questions that you already have about why that's important, because when you revitalize a community, you take away crime havens.
Exactly. Yeah, and the recession is still having an impact on these areas within Wilmington especially, and other cities within the state. And we really want to use this program to help those communities and help those cities come back to life.
And you also give people homes that normally couldn't afford a home.
Exactly, and it's these homes that have kind of become eyesores within the community. And maybe they're foreclosed upon. Maybe they don't have an owner that's taking ownership for them. So the Strong Neighborhoods program gives the funding available to help get a responsible homeowner in there to really have a stake in the game and have a stake in making their community better.
Well, wonderful. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
And thanks for coming in to talk about it. Jessica Eisenbray, Director of Public Relations at the Delaware State Housing Authority. When we come back, a small business in Newark is expanding. We'll explain when the Delaware Way continues.